Is Monty with Build Brothers Roofing and Solar. Started my digital inspection. We are on top of a architectural asphalt shingle roof in the Mission Hills area, and the owner is looking to have this roof replaced. But a couple things I wanted to point out while I'm up here. This roof is very pitched. It's about a 712 pitch, so I'm not going to move around too much because it's very steep. But a couple things I noticed. So number one, the gutters are actually attached and bolted into the roofing material itself. So each one of these attachments here is essentially a hole piercing through the roofing material. So that's definitely an area for water to get access to. I would highly recommend against installing a gutter on the actual roofing material. You definitely want to add it onto the wood, whether it be the fascia or the rafters. There is a little bit of a patchwork, so we see patchwork down there, and there is another patch right here, but that's actually a metal piece. Looking at the penetrations, we do have some exposed nail heads right here. So normally you want to put mastic on them like this. These are actually completely uncovered. This penetration is open. And we are starting to see signs of aging and wear and tear on the shingles itself. These signs include oils beginning to evaporate. So this causes the granules start to fall off, as you can see right here. These start to fall off, collect in the gutter, and then that's what leaves this shiny fiberglass starting to show through. So that fiberglass starts to show on the outer edges of the shingle themselves, and that greatly affects the waterproofing capability of the product. Another thing I noticed, again, gotta move slow. I'm staying on the ridge just because this is so steep, but we have a ton of mastic repair on the overhead service entry points right here. And then another thing, around the chimney, there is no step or counter flashing on the chimney. Looks like what was on there is a glob of mastic. So we definitely want to add roof to wall step and counter flashing to this chimney on a new roofing project. And I believe there's 2 layers of shingles on this roof. Just because of the wavy texture, that's a telltale sign. If you're not able to get access, and actually lift up to see that second layer, well, you can kind of tell just from the waviness of this first layer. So I've come to believe there's 2 layers of shingle on here. But yeah, I will get this out to the homeowner. What we want to do is tear this down to the wood decking, address any rotten wood that needs to get replaced, and there's actually skip sheathing on here. So what we want to do is put full plywood decking on here to reinforce the wood. Thank you.